Hello everyone, what's good, what's poppin'? It's your girl Caroline and welcome to my channel and welcome back to another start to finish hair tutorial. For today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how I get the most melted installs. First of all, with no bald cap, no wig cap, and even better without any glue, so it's completely always safe on my edges and always gives the most melted results, as you can see, because this wig is giving wet lace. It's giving that's her real hair. When it comes to my wig installs, or just in life in general, I like things to be cute but also comfortable, and I feel like with using glue and bald caps and all those things, it just makes the install messy, time consuming, and it's just, I don't know, I feel like glueless installs are just a lot easier and it's just more safer on my edges at the end of the day. So with that said, sit back, relax, and let's get right into today's tutorial.
I mean, shit, to be honest with you, man, she's a
bad things, fine as hell, thick as fuck, oh my god, that's my baby, Caroline.
Okay, so our wig has been plucked and bleached and it is time to install her. The last bit of prep that I always like to do is I like to tint the lace of the foundation. Tint the lace of the wig with foundation so that way it matches my skin tone a lot better. So you can see like it's blending a little bit, but it's not exactly. So I like to go in with my liquid foundation because it just has more coverage. And this is the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 356 Warm Coconut, and this shade like just matches like my forehead skin, like up here exactly. And I just buff that in underneath the lace. Now let's say you have a wig where the lace is darker and you want to lighten it to your shade. I'll definitely go in with like a shade that's a little bit lighter than you because you want to lighten the lace, you know. This is why I love being a glueless wig queen, because just like that, from one wig, ready for another one. And you know what I mean? I am a no wig cap type of person. Well, if you don't know, I feel like wig caps, especially for glueless installs, especially bald caps, are really not that necessary. I'll really wear a wig cap. I'm just trying to protect my braids from getting stuck in the clips. And then we gotta cut our lace in sections. I feel like the best way to get the most melted way is to work in sections, because this way it helps you make sure you're like getting every piece of lace actually sprayed down instead of just doing it all at once. I feel like that does not work efficiently, well, at least for me. Now to actually cut off my lace, I like to use an actual brow razor or face razor, or if I don't have one, I like to make sure I'm cutting my lace in an up and down bumpy type of way, not just like straight across blunt like you would with the scissors, because this way you can make sure that the lace is going to lay very like naturally, and you're not gonna have the like wiggy straight line of demarcation that you get when you cut with like just scissors. Sometimes for like little side right here, because it's so hard to get properly, I will cheat a little bit and go with my scissors only for the side, because it's just hard to get and you can't really see the lace on the side like that. And to help me really get that side to lay down, I always have to pull out some like little baby hairs right here. It's kind of like help be an anchor to really help like pull that lace down. Oop, not too much. To melt our lace, I like to use a glueless spray. This is the Ebon Wonder Lace spray, and I like to use the blue can recently. And this is a glueless spray, meaning like it's not actual glue, it's water soluble. It comes off of water. So with that said, if you get it wet, she will slide, it will move. It's sweat resistant, like I can like get sweaty and like move around. It's not gonna go off, but a lot of water will make it come off, but I like it because it's like safe on my edges. It's not super sticky like glue. It's like a hairspray basically. I just go in and spray my hairline, like the edge, and use my finger to like spread it all out evenly to get it everywhere. And then going in and I'm pulling this down to add some pressure, and then I'm going in my blow dryer and this little rat tail comb combination to help just push and press it all in. I must have missed the part because like it's lifting up. That's why it's good to work in sections because you can really like pay attention to detail, because like it's like lifting up a bit, so that means I probably didn't spray it. So what I do for the sides, just in general, just go in a little bit more, use that finger to tap and spread it where I want it, and press it back in again. It's not sticking. I don't know why it's not sticking. Like, is there a product on my face? Sometimes it's probably like product or residue, like makeup, or not makeup, but I did braid my hair earlier this morning, so it's probably just like all oily and stuff. Cause she is not trying to stick. The other side too. Sometimes too, my edges just get in the way. So I was hoping they weren't gonna be a big deal, but it looks like they're already trying to be a big deal. So just go in and just push them back properly. Okay, let's try this again, because I don't like to start just keep trying over and over again and spraying that piece down. And it just starts to get all kicked up, so I'll like try to like at least fix it underneath, because it could be your foundation. Spray and spread. I'm just gonna spray it off. Okay, see? Now it was sticking. Could have been a combination of my hairs just getting in the way, or my forehead just had like some residue or something that was not letting it stick. But boom, she stuck. I'll do like a little like light pull test just to see if there's any lifting, so I can address it now. Not too hard now because the lace is still setting. And I'm really focusing more on spraying it towards the edge, like the actual lace, than like I'm not really spraying it in the hair. I'm trying my best not to spray it too much in the hair and really try to get it. That's why I use my finger to tap it, so I can really make sure I'm getting it on the lace, like the edge, like that's gonna be needs to be glued down. That stuck so easily. I definitely felt like my forehead must have been just like had lotion on it because this was such an easy stick and I can feel it like really stuck. Before you put your elastic band on, make sure the lace is properly dry. That's why I like to use a blow dryer because that's how you prevent, because I don't know if you've been having problems like when you take off your elastic band, like the lace is lifting, it's sticky, you have a white cast. That's because your lace is not dry and you're gluing the lace down to the band. So when you take it off, you know, that's why you see that. So you want to make sure the lace is dry. So when you put on the band, you're just melting the lace into your head, not melting the lace to the band. That makes sense. And then of course, and then I like to just like lift it up a little bit before I let it like go, just to make sure it's like not gluing itself down to the lace. We want lace to melt to scalp, not lace melting to the band. So I like to lay that on for a bit to do some melting, really get everybody enforced down. Now when it comes to how long I leave my band on, I don't leave it on for too long because my lace is already dry. So I leave it on for about like 10 minutes, maybe longer if I have something to do. Some people say leave your band on for hours. Girl, just leave it on until you can't leave it on no more, because I'm still going to put it on again because I'm going to have to do my baby hairs. This is how the lace is looking right after I took off the band. As you can see, there's not much of a white cast, and where there are white casts, like I have a little bit on the edge and the front, that's mainly because either one, it didn't get any like actual lace spray on it, so it's just white, and it's just white because it needs some spray, or it's white because it lifted a little bit. And whenever I get like a white cast on my lace, it's a very simple fix. I just go in again with my same little ebon spray and I just spray there, tap it out to help just remelt that portion out. And I don't blow dry this part after I use the spray because I just want the air to dry. And so I'm gonna be doing my baby hairs. It's gonna dry naturally through the air. And I feel like sometimes when I try to like blow dry the little white cast areas, it makes the white cast even more. So I'll just spritz it and let it dry naturally in the air. But do not put the band back on if you spritz it and the lace is still wet. So now I'm just going ahead and just gonna go do my baby hairs and finish styling the rest of the hair. Once I'm done doing my baby hairs, I do put that elastic band back on again. Same concept, make sure the hair is nice and dry before you put that lace on. But when I put on the band now, it's really about getting it to lay down the baby hairs and to kind of help hold down the lace a bit while I do this styling. I'm so confident in my glueless lace game that I could really just do, well, I'm about to do a whole half up, half down without using any glue. I feel like the glueless spray, you can really do any hairstyle. I don't know how well it works on like the back of your hair for like ponytails and 360 wigs, but I feel like it's strong enough for you to do a ponytail in the front. And if you do these steps and techniques, you will be able to have a really good long-lasting glueless hold. Long-lasting glueless hold meaning like it will last through the day. You can wear this to the club, but you cannot submerge your head in water unless your intentions was to take off your wig, because your wig will be floating right next to you if you do that. But as far as just like an everyday day to wear, I do glueless wigs. I have not used glue on my hairline in a very like probably like 4 years. Every wig you ever see me install my videos are all completely glueless. I do sometimes will wear these wigs past the day, so I'll probably wear it for a couple 2 to 3 more days, but that is with a lot of like maintenance on the lace and me trying my best to make sure that I'm not getting this lace soaking wet. And even with me wearing it, I still will have to do like some touch-ups, because you will get some lifting from like when you're washing your face or when you worked out or something like that. But overall, I feel like it's like a very great alternative to using glue. If you do find that like, you know, your hairline is sensitive to a certain product, I like Ebon because they have so many different types of cans. Like the one I use is the blue one. It's a keratin one. It's supposed to have like keratin to help your edges grow back. And now that I think about it, I think that's low-key why my edges have been growing back is because I started using the blue one. They also have a sensitive formula for those who might have an allergic reaction to the other sprays. So go ahead and check that out. My personal opinion, feel like Ebin spray works a lot better than Got to Be in the hairspray department. But this technique that I showed you can work for any hairspray. You can literally use the Tresemme hairspray. I've seen people use the Bedhead hairspray or just standard Got to Be hairspray. This technique just works for like all type of like hairspray glueless applications. But for me, I find the product that works the best is the different type of glueless hairsprays you can use to melt your lace. Because at the end of the day, honestly, what works for you, like however, like Ebin, you probably hate Ebin and it probably doesn't stick and Got to Be sticks for you. So what works for one person might work for others. So it's about just trying different products out. But I promise you, there is a way better alternative to laying your laces that is not glue. Unless you're really trying to have your lace laid for like a whole couple of days. And okay, I understand why you got to use glue. Here we are with the final product, and that lace is giving what? Melted. Honestly, what lace? Like, this technique is just a chef kiss. It's really about paying attention to those details and working in sections. You can get every piece of lace nice and melted down. I feel like recording this video also taught me the importance of having your head being clean before you lay your lace, because y'all can see in the beginning it wasn't sticking, but then I went ahead and just wiped my head off with some makeup wipes to remove any makeup residue, oils, lotions, whatever it may be, and the lace was sticking just fine. And this install did last me more than just today, because I ended up wearing this wig overnight, and through the next day I believe I wore it for about 2.5 days straight, and it was nice and stuck. Of course, I had some lifting here and there that just touched up in the morning, which is why I like glueless wigs, because even if you have to touch it up, it's an easy fix. Just spray and go. But that is all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And if you do end up trying out these techniques, do come back and comment down below to tell me how it goes. But I'll stop talking your ear off, and I'll see you guys in another one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And peace out, Girl Scouts. Goodbye. See you in another one.